Okay, I wanted to make this video because I took this starter out before a long time ago and I never looked up videos, and I just looked up videos today on a 2008 Kia Optima, and people sitting here taking the intake off, they're taking the radiator hose off and the fan, radiator fan, all this. You don't have to do none of that stuff. You don't need any of those. The only two tools you need are these two right here. A 14mm ratchet in and a 10mm ratchet in. You need 10mm. Take your negative battery cable off. Also take the skid plate off underneath. You need the 14mm. Get my hand up in here. I don't know if I can do it and do the video at the same time. But right here is where your starter is. And right back here, you got that's your bottom bolt, and then right up top, right there is where your other one is. You just reach your hand up in there, get your ratchet wrench or socket or whatever you want to on it, and you also take your 10mm and take this nut right here off, and that takes your positive battery cable off of it. Now this electrical connection here, you cannot take that off while you still got it bolted in there. You unbolt these two little bolts down here that I just showed you up top. Come on, focus. Yeah, like I say, you just reach your hand up in there, you can get back behind there and get it off. You don't have to take all that stuff off the engine, but after you take the starter loose, you can wiggle it. It's going to take you a little bit, but I took the starter and I pushed it up in this area and was able to turn the front out and pull it down. You hold it right here, and then you can take this little clip right here off the top of it. So you can take this off first, take both your nuts out, you know, maneuver it how you can, and then get it down here and take this off. It'll save y'all a hell of a lot of time and trouble, and you ain't got to do near as much work. I hope that helps somebody out. Okay, so see, I just put the starter in there. I hooked that little electrical deal up before I put it up there. Remember that little deal right there goes up on top. So you just position it just right, shove it up in that area, and then you can get it in here. So taking it out is just reverse of that. After you pull your bolts out, slide your starter back as much as you can this way, get it up there, and then pull it down, and then you take that little electrical clip off. Make sure that you don't put a lot of stress on that thing. You don't want to break that wire right there. So you see how I got my arm up in here? This is really hard to show you. There I am. I'm screwing those bolts into the starter, and then I take my hand, and right where the camera view is, that's where I'm holding the starter with my other hand. And there it is, back in there. You can do it all from the bottom in just a couple minutes. You ain't got to tear off nothing on top. I've never seen nobody do that. So, like I said, I hope that helps somebody.